A woman teacher has been shot dead in Jammu and Kashmir's Kulgam district. That's the district in South Kashmir. She was targeted by terrorists. Jammu and Kashmir police have tweeted that the injured lady teacher, a Hindu and a resident of Samba of the Jammu division, succumbed to her injuries. Terrorists involved in this gruesome terror crime will be soon identified and neutralized. That's what the Kashmir Zone Police are saying. Ishan joining us for more on this. Ishan, where did this attack happen? What's the situation there right now?
We are told that there's a coordinated search operation which has been launched to nab these attackers. But usually, after attacking, they try to go away carrying pistols, and that is the easiest way of targeting non-locals and also, those who are under their target. Now, there seems to be an attack on this lady who hails from Samba and is a Kashmiri, your partner is a Hindu, Shindu. She was posted in a school in Kulgam, and that is where she was shot at, and then she was injured, rushed to the hospital, but she has come to her injuries there. This attack has come just some weeks after Rahul Bhat was attacked in Budgam. Was saying that the minorities will be protected and there is no need for them to be worried. But today, again, yet another attack unfolding in South Kashmir, which will definitely sound alarm bells among the security establishment in Kashmir Valley. Because Kashmiri Pandits are already calling for their transfer. The government is trying to assure them that don't go out, stay here. But now, since an attack is on the minority, this will definitely make government come on the back foot.
This is not the first targeted killing. In fact, there's been a spate of targeted killings in Jammu and Kashmir in the recent past. How serious is that a concern for the security forces there?
Well, if we talk about the biggest concern, yes, this is one of the biggest concerns that the security forces have, because these targets is something which, is very difficult for the police to eliminate, given the fact that, they generally now are switching from general AK-47 rifle or higher, automatic machine guns to now pistols. That weapon is very easy to carry, and since the targeted killings have happened, most of them have been done using pistols, because in the urban or rural warfare now, we are seeing that there's a change in the strategy by the militant outfits who are now carrying these pistols and carrying out attack at the security forces or, these civilian targets. Now, police is trying to make sure that these attacks do not take place, but despite that, we have seen mounting attacks taking place on security forces as well as these targets. Yes, this is a big worry. Meetings have happened in the past as well. But despite that, these attacks are continuing and will raise certain questions on the security forces in Kashmir Valley.
Ishan, do we know where did this attack take place on this lady teacher who has unfortunately succumbed to her injuries? Was it in the school premises? Was it at home or somewhere on the street?
Well, details are still sketchy because this is just some minutes back this attack has taken place, but we are told that around school vicinity this attack has taken place. If you recall, a sixth principal, a lady, was also shot at in a similar fashion, but that was in a school premises in Srinagar, and then another teacher was also shot at. Yes, minorities particularly have come under attack. This is in Kulgam district of South Kashmir, a very vulnerable district, because most of these districts, including Kulgam, Shopian, Pulwama, and these particular belt of South Kashmir is something which is generally seen as a very vulnerable. And today one more attack has unveiled, which is resulting in, security forces trying to redraw and reassess the entire security apparatus. But how well it works, one has to see, because now mounting attacks have triggered a lot of pressure on the government. And the Lieutenant Governor administration are trying to ensure that these attacks do not take place. But yes, time and again, these attacks have happened. Whether or not there is any strategy to deal with it, government says yes. But on the ground, attacks are still taking place. One has to see, what happens next.
Yes, Ishan, stay with us. Another breaking news that's coming in from Jammu and Kashmir. Now, PDP leader Mehbooba Mufti has tweeted, and I quote, "Despite Government of India's fake claims about Kashmir being normal, it's obvious that targeted civilian killings are on the rise and a deep cause of concern. Condemn this act of cowardice, which sadly plays into the vicious anti-Muslim narrative spun by the BJP." Ishan continues to be with us on the phone line. Ishan, strong words from Mehbooba Mufti.
Well, yes, these opposition political parties have been hammering the government very hard that, these situations are unfolding in Kashmir despite the government's promises and saying that everything is hunky-dory in Kashmir and, security situation is better now as compared to the previous governments. But yes, these things are being used by these political parties in Kashmir Valley, including PDP, National Conference and other regional political parties to attack government of India, saying that the government of India made a tall promises after abrogation of Article 370 that situation will come down, will be better, and things on the ground will get more better and have actually gotten better. Is something which the government of India, they say, will have to answer that despite their promises and saying that things have gotten better, why are these targeted selected killings taking place? Now, this is something which not only PDP but other political parties are echoing, and that is something which is, also triggering a massive war of words between political parties, including BJP and other political parties in the valley. Now, one has to see that how will the government handle the entire situation. The nature of this is that, after attacking, they get away. And later on in encounters, police says that they have been killed. But the important is to preempt the attack or to know intelligence that, these attacks are going to take place. That doesn't seem to be happening, at least in the recent cases that we have seen. But what and how it transpires now, from now on, because now it's another killing that has taken place of the minority. How it goes from here on is something which one has to eye for.
All right, Ishan, we'll leave it there. Thanks very much for joining us with those details. So a lady teacher being shot dead by terrorists in Jammu and Kashmir, and strong reactions coming in from PDP leader Mehbooba Mufti.